Hello everyone, I'm Trang. Today is a very special day because Jeff Bezos just launched his first ever crew flight to space. And I'm here to launch my first video for SEO beginners. I'm so excited. This is actually the project that I kept sleeping on. Finally, I have the guts to do it. If you like my content, and I'm sure that this is very helpful for you, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about very basic steps that you can take to actually get started on your SEO projects. So for anyone who doesn't know what SEO is short for search engine optimization. It is an inexpensive way to actually get potential leads to your business, but it also needs good amount of time dedicated. But I promise it is very easy to do and anyone can do it. So let's get started. The first step that you ever need to do is truly understand and identify your industry. This step is super important because it helps you clarifying what you're doing and what you want the customers to know about you. So what kinds of services or products are you offering? What's special about it? What makes you stand out? Identify your strong points that you're confident at. Lay them down on a piece of paper because you need it when you actually target for your keywords. It is also very important to do market research. Those include defining your customers, who they are, what their preferences are. The more detailed you can get, the better. So let's say if you have a restaurant, for example, you want to know what their favorite foods are, how much they make, do they like to have to go, delivery, or just eating at the restaurants. So many things that you can actually deep dive in. Last but not least, you need to do good competitor research. Who are actually doing the same thing that you do? Who are serving the customers in the areas that you're serving? How long have they been in the market? Those are the questions that you need to find the answers for. The second step is keyword research. So after you do all of the market research, competitor research, now you have good numbers of potential keywords that you can target. Always make sure to be specific. I've got an example here. If your business are manufacturing parts, you cannot just target manufacturing firms. That's too broad. If you ever do Google advertising, it would cost you a lot of money and time when you target those kind of keywords for nothing. As first, there might have been a lot of people targeting the same keywords. And secondly, it might provide you with a very misleading information. It will give you leads that's actually not even relevant. I have seen a case from my clients. They want to target keywords for consulting services for supervisors who speak Spanish. And you know what? We made some mistakes in picking the keywords. They actually gave us leads that wanted to learn Spanish. So irrelevant. So we spent a lot of money on Google Ads, but it didn't really bring any good results. That's not what you're looking for. So the requirements in picking the right keywords, I'm emphasizing here, the right keywords are being specific about your field or what you're doing in your company. Second, making sure the keyword search volume is above 700 a month. Third, making sure that it has low competitor score and also low SEO difficulty score. So the third step is on-page SEO. This is one of the most important steps that you need to pay attention to doing SEO campaign. After you decide on which keywords you want to target, it's time to brainstorm the ideas and content right on your website. Google has made various updates on how they would index your web page. Keyword stuffing definitely nowadays outdated. And for those of you who don't know what keyword stuffing is, it is a term that they use when you stuff the keyword too many times on one web page, even though it doesn't even make sense. And as a result, Google would penalize your page for doing that. Always create and optimize your content for the people, trying to make it useful so people would stay and take more actions on your website. To also pay attention to title tags and meta description. So this is the example of title tags and meta description. It's simply the title of your content. It's very important to include the keywords in your meta description and on your title tag. So one of the tip here is if you use WordPress, you can install plugins like Yoast SEO that can help you identify all of the elements, including the title tags, meta description, and anything that you can improve on your content. But if you use pages like Wix, Squarespace, I believe that they already have an option or a layout that help you optimize title tags and meta description. Again, make sure that you add relevant keywords to your website. Also, edit your URL to make it user-friendly. What I mean is that it shouldn't be a string of random letters or characters. Why is it a bad thing? Well, first, the users won't be able to remember your URL to type it for searching. And then secondly, Google wouldn't recommend your page. I suggest looking at the top 10 best performing pages in your industry on Google on how they actually write their URL. Other parts of the page that you can optimize include the alternative text on images, the image size, and also page speed. Speaking of which, we also need to do page speed and domain checkup every month to make sure that your website passes all Google tests. This is a topic that I can talk in different videos. If you like this topic and want to know more about this, please leave a comment below and I'll reach out to you. Also, another element that's very vital to your business or to the success of your business is testimonials. Let's imagine that you want to buy some stuff on Amazon, or you want to order some food on Yelp. Wouldn't you be looking for any vendors that have good reviews and credits? The same for your website. Make sure that you have honest reviews from your clients. Off-page SEO often refers to link building. Back in the days when newspapers were still very popular, when you want to have public outreach, you would like to put your name on those magazines or newspapers so that more people would know about your business. It's fast forwarding to the 21st century. When everything goes online, it's best to reach out to the online websites that are in the same industry as yours. So link building is when you ask other websites to link to your webpage. The more relevant links they refer to you, the higher credibility your website will be, meaning the higher rank you will get on Google. What I want to emphasize here is high quality and relevant backlinks. It's such a bad idea to ask random sites that offer hats to give a backlink to your restaurant website. Some of the backlinks examples that I could think of are directories, bookmarking sites, forums, blogs, and etc. It is not easy these days to ask people to give backlinks to your website, simply because they're afraid that what you're offering is not relevant to the audience that they have on their website. So keep in mind that you are reaching out to those who are interested in what you're doing or think that what you're offering is helpful to their audience. You need to have good reason or benefit why they need to link to your webpage. There are some examples that I can think of. You might offer a guest post that are helpful to their audience, or you find some outdated content on their website and would like to update them with the better content. Last but not least for me is to review the SEO results. So after you run all of the campaigns from on-page SEO to off-page SEO, you need to review data on Google Analytics, for example, on how many visits or page views you have, what the bounce rates are, what the average time on page are. By the end of the day, all you need is to have the list of good leads that bring money to your business. Of course, making sure to deliver well your services and products are very important, but that's not what I'm here for today. So what do you think of my content today? Please hit subscribe and like. I would really appreciate it. It would be a great support for me to do my next video on SEO for beginners. Thank you for watching. See you next time.